Hello everyone, Kidaxl here. Today I'm gonna be showing you how to make Hyperpop Midwxst type beat, you know, like a tutorial. This beat you're seeing right here is my Midwxst type beat. It's on my channel if you want to go check it out. Also, before I start, I would really appreciate if you would just scroll down a little bit and subscribe. We're almost at 1,000. Alright, so to begin with, the guitar loop. So I did not steal it from the song. I did not do anything illegal. It's from Splice. You know, it's a free sample. You all know what it sounds like, but I'm still gonna play it. It sounds like this. So that's the guitar loop. Before I go off to any of the drums, I'm gonna show you the second melody I did, which is this loop, but it's reversed and then cut up and effects on it and stuff. So alone it sounds like this. And then with the original loop, it sounds like this. Oh yeah, and what I did, see here, this is this is a unique one, because the original loop, this one, I made this beat a bit long time ago, so I don't remember why I did it, but apparently it didn't sound good because I changed this one. So what I basically just pitched it up one semitone, so it sounds like this. Moving on to the drums. At first, the most noticeable thing is the 808. This 808 is the Closure 808 by CM Spark. Sounds like this. It's one of my favorite 808s. You can hear it in a lot of my beats. So the pattern looks like this. All by itself, it sounds like this. I didn't do anything to the 808, as you can see. The only thing I did was I took this velocity in here like all the way up, and then I turned the original audio just like a bit down so you don't get like ear raped by it. Then moving on, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 different snares. I think, yeah, all my drums, as you can see, is from CM Spark, from his ethereal kit. I have both of his kits, but this is from the ethereal kit, which is a sick kit. You should go check it out. CM Spark on YouTube, you probably know him. But yeah, the first Spark, the first snare sounds like this. The second snare sounds like this, and then the third sounds like this. All together sounds like this. And then, as you can see here, the fourth one, it's not placed like right here like the others, because this snare sounds like this. So I thought, why did I not make a melody out of it? Because, I don't know, it sounded cool. So I did. It sounds like this. Moving on, I have the hex kick, it sounds like this. And then the Icarus kick sounds like this. First kick pattern sounds like this. And the second one plays at the exact same time, except for here where the treble is. I didn't place the Icarus kick, but it sounds like this. And then together it sounds like this. Then moving on to the hi-hats, I'm going to show you the pattern here. They're really not complicated, they're not hard to make. A little tip real quick is if you place your hi-hat like this, it can't be like a small one like this, you have to stretch it out. What you can do is mark it so it's red, and then Alt A, and as you can see, a lot of them comes up. And then this wheel here determines how many there are. Just gonna do 4, and then as you can hear, now it sounds like this. So that's like a fast way to do it. But the pattern sounds like this. Then moving on again, we just have this like open hat just chilling, minding its own business. I don't even know if you can hear it, but it's there. Then we have this lead. I was about to say a preset from Serum, but it's it's just a default. which actually this sound is kind of annoying. I put an EQ on, but that doesn't really do anything. And then I just put some reverb on, as you can hear. This looks kind of crazy. Again, it's not really. Usually when you listen like to the loop, what you can do is just like, well, first of all, hum a melody. If you can do that, I mean, this melody is a bit crazy to hum, I know that, but if you got a melody in your head, it's really not that hard to like get it out on, you know, the piano roll. And then I basically just tapped it in with my mouse, so it sounded good. Now it sounds like this. Moving on, pre-hook or pre-chorus, whatever you want to call it. Again, it's the guitar loop, and then we have the hi-hats from before, and then we have this drum loop, which I put some filters on. Put one filter on. Without it, it sounds like this. And then with it, it sounds like this. But with the loop, it sounds really cool. Oh yeah, real quick, right before the chorus, I cut the loop up into 4, so it sounds like, you know, just because it sounds cool, Then I have this bass, which is it's a normal bass, and then I just distorted the heck out of it, so without it, it's pretty lame. And then Fruity Blood Overdrive, which is an underrated plugin. I don't know if it's underrated, but don't sleep on it. And the pattern alone sounds like this. Then for the risers, I think I have overall I have 3. I have this one, and I have this one, and then I just stack these 2 on top of each other, so it's a bit more like. And then I have this one, which is a typical trap riser. I think you can find it in a lot of like mira kits and whatnot. Then I also have this sound effect, which is I don't know what to call it. Scratch, that's what you call it. Sounds like this. Then right before the hook, like this, I do this in a lot of my beats, which is, if you make hyperpop, you've probably done this as well. It's right before the hook, you take a kick. So I took this kick, and then you reverse it, and then you put it with the risers, so it goes into the kicks. Then it sounds like this. And then, you know, it hits really hard because this thing, it's thumbing. Right before the hook, I have like the lead, but I filtered it. I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So if I go in here, you can see it starts down here, and then watch. So basically how you do that, if you don't know how to do that, as you can see, I have a pattern here with like this thing going up. So you want to have your thingy. I'm just gonna, you know, this is my thingy. So this is my lead. Then you want to make a new pattern. First of all, you want to take this pattern 13 and then just like drop it in here. Then you want to take an EQ. Then you want to make a new pattern, which is gonna be the pattern where this thing is on. Then you're gonna press up here and then notes and automation. Then once it starts recording, you can then take your EQ and then start it, for example, here. Then it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then it's recording, and then you just want to slowly drag it up like this till, you know, get it. Then you want to stop the recording, and once you've done that, you have this thing. Because if you listen, if I mute this, it's gonna sound like this. This is not moving, but once I unmute this one, that starts moving. So yeah, I also have I haven't actually done it in this beat, but it's an 808 tip. So instead of putting your 808 on like a channel down here, and then if you want it to hit, obviously, like, you can take up the velocity like I did here. You can just turn it up or whatever, distort it. But you can also, you go in here, not this one because that's ear rape, but the EQ one. You can see the form here getting a lot bigger, but it's not ear rape. It just makes it like pop out more. I didn't have to do it in this beat, but I've done it in a lot of my other beats. So that's also just like a trick for like turning it up without using this one or distortion or anything else. So yeah. And then I think that's pretty much it. Please subscribe. I want to hit 1K by the end of the month, maybe? We'll see. But yeah, I hope you got something out of this video. And go listen to this beat. It's out on my channel, Midwxst type beat. I Know You Hate Me. Check out his song as well. I Know You Hate Me. It's lit. And yeah, bye.
You turned everything to ashes. God, look what you did to me. Now I'm burning and crushing.